All right. Now we got the first prelim of the night, early morning, whatever time zone you're going to be watching this fight night from. This bout will be the first one to kick things off with two women who were formerly in the UFC top 15 of the strawweight division, and their last loss, as you can tell, are to the women who are right at the door of those top 15. And the number 13, Alexia Tainara, who beat Loma Lookboonmee, and Jacqueline Amorim, who lost to the number 15 ranked currently, Mizuki. And these women who were outside the rankings before this bout, their last bout took place, wins it and now replaces Loma and Jacqueline in the top 15 of the strawweights. And now this bout is between two women who are coming off of losses that knocked them out of the rankings. Anything can happen. Someone can immediately just say, the UFC can be like, we cut this person, we've run our course with them, and they don't care if they're ranked in the division, they're just not a UFC fighter anymore. Which means whoever wins this bout can easily traject themselves back into the rankings with the momentum of taking their last bout as a loss, but being somebody who was just in the rankings less than a year ago and is now back on the win column and has momentum in the 15 top 15 that some of the ladies in that division are not, like Tabitha Ricci, like Amanda Lemos, like Lupi Godinez, all those women who have lost, higher ranked contested bouts in the division this year recently. And if either one of these women who can get the victory over the other this weekend can take on either of those women I just mentioned after they come off a loss, and they can maybe come off their momentum with this bout and leap forwards into the top 10 of the strawweight division. But to get to that, either of these women have to beat each other. That is what's on the line. What to me, these women have worked a lot. Like Loma has had 10 plus. She's 7-3 in the UFC. Jacqueline is 4-2. And she has two losses to Mizuki and I believe Sam Hughes. This was like her UFC debut or close to it anyway. And granted, both her losses are by decision. She is a submission threat. She's basically like the Bea Mosquito of the strawweight division. Funny enough, both of them train an American top team. But what I noticed in her last bout against Mizuki, when she couldn't get the takedown and couldn't get her submission game going, bro, she is so behind in this game as far as experience, as far as grittiness when fights do not go your way. What is your second B plan, C plan, et cetera, et cetera? I think Loma, because she's been in the UFC so long, I mean, she has one of the losses to Angela Hill on her record back in 2020, but she made her debut back in 2019. Been in the company now for 7+ years. I think the experience and the fact that the exposure of Jacqueline's game showed a lot that she needs to catch up in. She's at the perfect team to help her bridge those gaps, but I don't think it's enough against someone as experienced as Loma. So that's why I have her winning by unanimous decision. And that wraps up my predictions for this fight night. And thank you all for joining me.